Okay, so I'm going to try to tell you how to pass the Japanese driver's test. The new rules are a bit stricter starting in October 2025. But essentially, as you show up to the testing center, as you get down to your vehicle, you're going to have some steps bringing you down. Your cars are going to be parked on the side just like this. Obviously, it's going to be like an old taxi style vehicle, not a sweet minivan like mine. But the concept should be the same. So you're going to come down the stairs, and as soon as you come down the stairs, just put it in your head that, okay, this is like, it's acting time. This is where we go. So the instructor's already going to be inside the vehicle. And even though he's just writing on his pad there, he's going to be watching you the whole time. So you want to do your outside checks. So you come down the stairs, you have your vehicle there, and you want to just start looking at the vehicle as you come around, checking the tires, and then you want to do your back check. He's going to see you through the rear view mirror. So you actually want to look, get down on your knee and like look with your hand up. So you're checking under the vehicle for kids, cats, dogs, monkeys, bears, whatever. Looking outside, you're checking the tire, looking at the side of the vehicle, checking the tire. And you want to come around the front and do the same thing. Front of the vehicle, you're getting down, you're checking underneath, kind of putting your hand up so that the instructor can see that, yeah, you're down there. Now when you go to get into the driver's side, you want to pretend that it's a busy street. So you get to the side of your vehicle and you want to check both ways, look, and then come around to the side of your vehicle. You're still looking to see if there's oncoming traffic. And then you go ahead and step in. Okay, so then when you get in your vehicle, what you want to do, there's certain checks you want to do. The instructor's going to be sitting there just writing on their notepad, again, seeming to ignore you, but they are watching you. So even if the seat is perfectly adjusted for you, I want to reach down and adjust the seat to show that you're doing that. Now put on your seatbelt, and then you want to check it for any curls or wrinkles in it. So you've checked your seatbelt. Even if it's perfect, the rear view mirror, you want to just take it in your hands and just adjust it a little bit. So it's like, okay, that's now perfectly set for you. So they just want to make sure you've got the vehicle to your standards. The parking brake will be on. This vehicle has it down by my feet, but it'll be a hand parking brake. So your parking brake is up, so you can just kind of make sure the parking brake is on, make sure your vehicle is in park. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start your vehicle. So like I'll say to the instructor, "Stato mo ii desu ka?" Is it okay to start? And they'll say, all right. So foot on the brake, your parking brake is on, your vehicle is in park, and you go ahead and start the vehicle. And now you want to do your checks. So you want to do the 5 checks. So start in the back corner, checking over your shoulder, and you want to check way over your shoulder. That's check 1. Checking your side mirror is check 2. Checking your rear view mirror is check 3. Checking your driver's side mirror is check 4. Checking over your other shoulder is check 5. So you want to do those 5 checks. And then you're getting ready to go. You want to put your blinker on because you're going to be exiting your parking space. And you've done your checks. 1, 2, 3. It's okay to do them a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll usually count them out just so they hear that I'm doing them. And you want to exaggerate them, because if you're just kind of glancing and doing them, they're not going to see your head move, and they're watching. So you want to do an exaggerated motion, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, by the end of this, your neck should hurt. Okay, you're putting it in drive. You're ready to go. Checking, and you're coming out of your area. And I just turn this camera on. You're coming out of your parking area, checking to the sides, and okay, so I'm going to be making a right turn. So if I'm making a right turn, I'm going to check 3 things. I'm going to check my rear view, my side view, and back over my shoulder. Now, they don't want to take your hands off the steering wheel, so I'll just be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can take this turn now. Hand over hand, turning onto the main road. Coming up to a stop sign. I'm going to turn left up here. So I slow at the stop sign. Park so that your bumper is near the white line, but not crossing the right line. And now I'm going to do my checks at the stop line. So I'm going to check left and right. I've got a wall here, so I got to do that again. Left and right. Still going slow. Left and right till I can see behind the wall. Now since I'm turning to the left, I got to do my checks. 1, 2, 3. And then once you've finished your checks, you're looking forward as you actually do the turn. And As you're going forward, you want to accelerate a bit. You want to feel that you can handle the accelerator on the car, so you can't just go super slow, so you got to accelerate a bit. You want to stay way to the left, so you don't want to cross the white line, but you want your tires to be very close to the white line the whole time. And as you can see on this road, it's typical Japanese side road. It's two-way traffic, but it looks like a lane and a half. So naturally, like, you're going to want to stay to the left anyway. So staying to the left the whole time. As you go by any little side road, you want to make sure you're just kind of looking to the side, an exaggerated look. I'm going to take a left up here. So as you get within like 30 meters, 100 feet or more, you want to signal. As you approach, before you make the turn, you want to slow way down, and then 1, 2, 3 checks, and then you're still having to come to a complete stop, but you're like going super slow to make your turn. It's like you're walking across it. Okay, and once you've made your turn, now I can accelerate. I want to show that you can use the gas a bit. I got a car coming, so let's go ahead and accelerate. There'll be some stretches where you want to get up to a certain speed, like 40 here. I'm going to go get right to 40. It's okay if it's like 39, but you don't want to go 41. Like, that'll fail you. They'll fail you for going like 1 kilometer over. So you want to get up to the speed, and again, staying all the way to the left. Okay, so at least on my course, the one in Kagoshima, there was a hill start. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop in the road right here on a slight hill. So for us, for the hill start, even though I have an automatic transmission, they wanted automatic and manual transmissions to do this hill start. So I had there was like a cone on the side of the road. It was a tiny little hill. You'd never do a hill start on it, but they want to show that you can do that skill. So what I did for the hill start was you stop at that cone, and what they want you to do is they want you to put your parking brake on. You're gonna shift it into second gear, so you're shifting down into second gear, parking brake on, your foot is on the brake. And then what you're gonna do to get going is you're now in second gear, your parking brake is on. You're gonna check to see you're checking to the sides, making sure like we had a little intersection up ahead, so you're checking to make sure there's no cars coming. And then what you're gonna do as you lower off the parking brake, you're going to have your foot on the gas and accelerate on the gas. So as you accelerating, so it's mocking a hill start. And you're going to go up over that hill. I've got a car behind me now, so I'm going to go up over that hill, and then we had to stop at a train track on the other side, and that's where we shifted out of second into drive, and then we continued normally. Okay, so I've got a little intersection up here ahead here, so I'm going to exaggerate my looking to the left and to the right, and there's little walls on it, so I'm going to look to the left and to the right, going very slow again, left and to the right, continue ahead. I've got a little intersection up here, but this intersection, even though it's like a T intersection, there's no stop sign, and you'll have these on the course. So they don't want you to stop. You're checking left, right, right. You want to keep going through it without stopping. You can go slow. Your head turning is finished by the time you're going forward. Got another one of these ahead, another little intersection. Gonna signal left ahead of time. Gonna go slowly. This is when I gotta check way over my shoulder. Check, check, check. Looking straight now. Going straight forward. What you don't want to do is still be looking over your shoulder as you turn. They will fail you for that, so you want all your checks to be finished before you make the turn. So you're making the turn focusing forward the whole time. So after you make your turn, you want to accelerate a bit, get up to that speed limit. Even if your next stop sign or turn is just, say 10, 20 meters ahead, they still want you to accelerate to that point and then slow down right at that point. They want to see you can control the vehicle at different speeds. Hand position on the steering wheel is important too. I had a friend that failed because he had his hands in the wrong place on the steering wheel. So you want that 10 and 2. If you have trouble remembering that, just let your hands slide down till they stop right on top of this thing, and that's where you want your hands unless you're crossing your hands over to make some kind of turn. Okay, so got a hill here, going up over this bridge, and then there's going to be a stoplight. So there will be, depending on the course you're at, maybe 1 or 2 traffic lights. So getting within 100 meters, so I'm going to signal. Got a red light up ahead. I've got a place where I can switch to the left to be in the left lane for this turn. So I'm going to switch into that lane. Now you just wait at the light. So when you wait at the light, it's kind of awkward. There's really nothing you're supposed to be doing. Just make sure you're close to the left-hand side and make sure you're close to the stop line, but not over it. And you're likely, depending on the course you're at, there's going to be no other traffic there. Okay, I've got my green arrow now, so I do my checks. 1, 2, 3. Good. Checking the intersection, make sure no one's violating the rules. And then I can slowly do my turn onto the main road. I'm going to do another quick left-hand turn. 1, 2, 3. Looking forward. Now I'm going to do my left-hand turn. Okay, so now I've got a railroad track crossing. So the railroad track crossing, you stop before the railroad. So stop, window down, you're listening for the train. No train, window up, looking left, looking right, signaling for where I'm going to be going after this. Cross the tracks, accelerate, brake again, since I'm going to be turning to the right. I'm going to check this side. 1, 2, 3. My checks are now good. Also checking the main road. Check, check. Now I'm ready to go. Looking forward and turning. Staying to the left. I've got one last turn ahead. Signal to the left. Do my checks. 1, 2, 3. Checks are good. I can now turn. And that's basically the essence of doing the driving test. Okay, so then when you actually pull into the spot, they'll tell you your spots, like what lane 1, 2, or 3, spot A, B, C, whatever it is at your testing area. Pull close to the curb, don't hit the curb, don't be too far away. So think of it as, you know, like a foot away from the curb at the most. So stay really close to it. If you need a marker, you'll have you pull up to whatever number or letter, and you want to be close to that, but not over. And one of the ways to mark that, they'll have the little antenna that comes up on the taxi vehicle that you're in. As you get in it, when you first start the course, just remember where that is in relation to that sign and just put it in that same spot as you return. So as you pull into your spot at the end, you're gonna, of course, your foot on the brake, you're gonna put it in the park, you're gonna put your emergency brake back on, turn off the blinker. If your blinker is on, then you can turn your vehicle off, undo your seatbelt. The test is still not over, so then you want to do your checks again. It's good to look all the way around. You want to especially look the rear view mirror, the side mirror, and back over your shoulder. Again, it's like you're exiting on a busy highway. And then when you open the door, they want you to just like crack the door at first, don't just swing it open. So again, it would be like letting cars know that you're intending to leave your vehicle. Check over your shoulder one more time, exit the vehicle, and then you can come around to the instructor and hear how you did.